All right, dude. Let's just talk a little bit. It is, 5:28 on July 31st, and the big things, the big topics in crypto, the crypto sphere are, of course, the fork, Bitcoin. At first they're calling it Bitcoin Cash, now it's BCH, which I don't even know what that stands for. We can go ahead and check it out and see. Um, and let's see here. I just forget how to screen share on this one for some reason. But just to keep it rolling, basically, that's kind of the big thing. Now, my personal opinions on the fork is that it's not going to hurt Bitcoin at all. People are kind of like flocking to Bitfinex because I think they're like really the only ones that are going to give out, the double coin thing. We're going to have whatever your balance is in Bitcoin is going to be the same balance in Bitcoin Cash. And it's just it's if you ever have seen mapping the coin maps or map of coins, then you will get exactly what I'm talking about. So we'll go ahead and hold on just a second here. If I can get this to work. Wow. This goes on forever. I hate it when it does this on it. So it looks like I can't get that, but it doesn't even really matter. Let's just go ahead and talk about the fork and what I think it'll do. If you do mapcoins.com or mapofcoins.com, you can see that Bitcoin has been forked about 1 billion times. Like seriously, there's so many coins that have came off of the Bitcoin core that or the original Bitcoin that it's ridiculous. Litecoin in the early days, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So this is basically just a bunch of whiny guys that were working for Bitcoin or on blockchain and wanted to take off and do their own thing. And so that's totally fine. That's up to their discretion, and they are allowed to do that, I guess. So my thoughts on this are that it's not going to be like Ethereum Classic or other coins that fork like Bitcoin Dark when it went to Komodo, and Komodo's killing it, and Bitcoin Dark's below, and Ethereum Classic's below, and Ethereum's killing it. Bitcoin's getting reign supreme. One reason is because the market cap is huge. The second reason is because the market cap is controlled by yours truly, United States of America. And so they're not going to let that just go ahead and slide, especially all the work that they put into it. So my thoughts on that are just nothing special after August 1st is going to be happening, and nothing is going to change. I mean, they're talking about making a 8 megabyte what are they blocks. Have fun, dude. Like, go do your own thing. That's cool, accomplish something. They might be a threat down the road, but I doubt it, They just, Bitcoin's just too well branded, too well known, and we have a hard enough time explaining ourselves or explaining Bitcoin to different individuals, um, explaining Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin BCH, whatever it's called now, is just gonna really not matter to anybody, Um, so that's kind of my final thoughts, is that people are going to get some extra money. I put my money in Bitfinex that I was holding on for Bitcoin, and I'm just going to sell it. Maybe they'll have a freaking FOMO party and everybody will you start buying it. But that's the thing, like, who's going to buy it is the question. Who is really going to buy it is what I want to know, because if I'm a seller, who's going to buy it? And no one's going to buy it. It's just going to go straight to zero. So if there are buyers, it'll be really interesting to see who's either a genius or retarded. So that's all I have to say about that. Now, the next thing I have to say or wanted to talk about was Bitconnect. And I went to their website, and in 3 seconds, I could tell that they were what I call a shadow company, where they do not have a building, a location, a phone number, address, or proof of ownership, where they are the only thing that you can kind of dig up on the company or its ownership is that the domain name was registered and bought and registered in 2017. I think the beginning of 2017, when all of these Ponzi schemes were booming. So right now people think that they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they probably are. And that's how every Ponzi scheme starts out. That's how they grow the momentum. But once it stops recruiting, it's just going to stop. So people just do. I want to do it. I might do it for a social engineering experiment where I put in $100, compound it. That's the only really way to make money out of these things, is to compound it anyway. And if you guys don't know anything about compounding the interest that you make from it, then you need to learn, because that's the fastest way to get an ROI or whatever. And it depends though. I don't know everything about it, but I've seen a million of these things, and if they don't want to give up then they're gonna pull the plug one day. And it'll be, a year from now, 2 years from now. I mean, people got their plans made out for 5, 6 years. I've seen spreadsheets that are just ridiculous. And so, me being personally a victim of a bunch of Ponzi schemes where they had been creditable for 6 months, 7 months, it's just another one of those. It's just a different style. It actually is a worse return on investment than the ones that I was investing in. And they were paying you every single day. They were doubling your Bitcoin in 90 days, and they were paying you every single day. But once that recruiting stopped, they couldn't pay you onboarding recruiters and the binary fees. And so lights out, they pulled the plug. And I know people literally who lost 52 Bitcoin plus, and that is when there's that $2,800. So if you guys want to get involved with that, I would suggest just doing $100. I wouldn't give it any more than that. Or just have a plan to get out, get in and get out. I mean, that it's just ridiculous. Like, I can't believe that the hype on this thing is so big, and they've even created their own cryptocurrency, which is BCC. And so there's no tangible product. They're lending, and what they're lending to is the people below them, or I mean, sorry, the people above them, that they have to pay the interest and the fees to. Anytime you see a pyramid scheme, I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. This is the breeding ground cesspool for multi-level marketing. People come here from all over the world to start multi-level marketing, um, network marketing companies, literally. I know people that have started them. I know people that are in them. I know people that are pushing them. I know people that work there. My girl's in the fraud department for Young Living Oil Essentials, which means that she gets to see all the fraudulent things that happen all over the world. And this is a legitimate company. These people you can actually call and talk to about your distribution, and it's got a tangible product. BitcoinConnect is a fraud. It is a scam. And it's, only a matter of the time when, the guys just decide to pull the plug at the optimal point. And that's when the things fizzle down, and things, and the recruiting stops. So mark my words, this thing is not real, unless somebody, acquires it and buys it, which, I got more money on. But besides that, but a lot of you guys are going to be planning your retirements and everything, and one day it's just going to shut off. All of a sudden they're going to be missing payments. Payments are going to skip, and that's the time to pull out your money. If you can pull out your money whenever you can or whatnot, go ahead and pull it out the first time that you see them not give you a payment into your wallet, because that is the first sign that things are not going good in the front office or the top office or whatever you want to call it. So the whole thing doesn't make sense. I've looked at the website. It doesn't make sense, and if it doesn't make sense, don't invest in it. Okay. Who are you lending to? Who are you, funding? What is this company all about? It doesn't say anything. It doesn't tell you anything. Official real companies have addresses, have at least a PO box, at least a phone number to call. This is a straight up Ponzi scheme that caught fire from some recruiters and some people, and now people are making money, which is great, but it's a pyramid scheme. And once this stops at the bottom, and there's no more power recruiters, there's no more money coming in, they'll pull the plug and they're gone. And everybody's gonna be like, dang, dude, I had $213,000 in there. I had, X amount of money, I had this and this and this. And all I gotta say is that you're stupid as hell. I see these people that are 50 years old, and they've already been burned like 5 or 6 times by 7 different companies, and they still will go into these new ones thinking that they are different. Okay, so it's just an addiction, it's gambling, and when they're playing with their freaking 401ks and IRAs and things that they're ready to retire with, I just have to laugh, man. I mean, come on. Like, it just doesn't, I think they have mining, funding, trading, lending, and it's all a joke. They say they got these robots and this and that and the other, and you sign a contract, and 299 days you'll make your money back. It's a freaking shitty return on investment. For the crypto world, 299 days for $100, come on, man. Like, let's for your initial whatever $100, and then they say 0.9% is the what is it the average daily interest that you earn. Come on, dude, just just look at the website, look at the facts, go and do your homework on Gladiator coin or Gladia coin, uh, Jet coin, whatever coin. There's been a million of them that have been reputable for many months, and then all of a sudden they just pull the plug and they're gone. They're all from like Singapore, and they're probably in Miami. And I literally know some people that run some of these companies. So take it from me, just cash out every single time, man. If you're gonna do it, just cash out, man. Get out of that thing. But that's my review on BitcoinConnect scam. Boom. Put a little stamp of approval from the wolfie of cryptocurrency. Catch you next time.